Now we're going to talk about eggs. I've been collecting eggs all week because my ladies have started laying. I did get rid of some of the older ones, and so these are all new ones. I get these little tiny baskets from the dollar store, and then I keep the eggs by breeding pen. So this one, CMJC 211, so that indicates that it's Milo, Jesse, and Charlotte, that pen. That was the day that I collected the egg, 211. I do collect eggs every single day, so they're all marked. This one is Dorian, Flora, and Angel. You can see this egg here says Dorian Angel. So I know this is a safe egg for me to go ahead and process because I know Angel laid it. These other ones, I'm fairly sure these are all Flora because Angel's just started laying, but we should be able to tell that when we weigh the eggs. I do have other videos, shorts, on Honk Help about how I mark the eggs and how I weigh the eggs, but I will do a recap of it here as well. So in this next basket is Sebron, Goose, and Merriweather. None of these eggs will be incubated because all the girls that he's with are yearlings. It's just not safe to incubate yearlings' eggs. Well, I can't say it's not safe. It's not as good for the goslings. They lay smaller eggs, lighter weight. They may look as big, but they're narrower in size and doesn't allow the gosling enough movement to move around. So for everybody's best interest, and it makes it harder for them to hatch, they sometimes have more health issues. So these eggs, I'm going to weigh them for the sake of weighing them, but I will not be incubating these. And then this egg came out of my adult girls pen. All my adult girls are over here. They were injured and it rained today, so they are inside with me, keeping me company and making a giant mess. We lost Belle, their mate, earlier this year, so he was also sterile from being ill 2 years ago. So I know his eggs and their eggs are not fertilized. So these I usually give to people that enjoy goose eggs. All right, I finished weighing my eggs, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of different things. It may be a little hard to show in the video, but I want to go through it. So again, keeping my eggs in groups. Here we have eggs that came out of Milo, Charlotte, and Jesse's pen. Now, Charlotte's been a little bit of a pill, so she's gotten aggressive towards Jesse, so she ends up at night in her crate, kind of baby gated off from Milo and Jesse. So I know her eggs. She has been weighing in a range of 190 to 165. This is the most, I don't remember, a more recent one. So she has been a variety. This one right here was laying out in the yard when the three of them were out. And because it is 192, I'm 98% confident that this is Jessie. She consistently lays right around that 190 mark. She did all last year, and last year was the first year that I weighed, and her eggs have all been consistently sized for the last couple years. But you can see, it's subtle, but those are nice, beautifully shaped eggs. They've got a nice oval shape, and this one is slightly smaller. Charlotte's a 7-year-old girl, so she just lays more petite eggs, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know that I would do this egg because it is low compared to some of our other ones, but we'll see. I don't want to lift a good horse in the mouth, good goose in the mouth. So those are those eggs. Now we're going to look at eggs from Dorian and Flora. So this is the one that I knew was from Angel, and she also lays right around this 180 to 190 mark. Again, nice oval shape to the egg. She's been laying 3 years. So she does a wonderful job. This is Flora's egg. Flora is a first year. Her eggs all seem to be coming in at this 135 mark. So I do know for sure that these are different hens that are laying. And then when I look over here and I measure the other ones, I get a 190 and a 185 and another 136. So these I can feel confident came from Angel and the other one from Flora. So Angel started laying while I was out of town. So now the other thing that I will address is there's a little bit of smush on the egg from them either laying or dirt. I just use a paper towel and wipe off as much as I can, and I leave the rest on there. If it's an excessively dirty egg, I just won't use it. So, okay. So then I'm going to come over here to the little girl's pen. Well, the pen that Severon is with. This egg here, I have no idea who laid it. But I have several small eggs. Here's another 115. I think this one was 140, and I think I have 2 inside. These guys are just more like duck-size eggs. I think these are Merriweather. Not sure, but that's my suspicion. This one I know came from Fauna because I caught her laying it. But look at how long this egg is. So while the weight might be okay, if you compare it, you can see how much thinner this egg is. So it might be the same length, but it's not as wide. And that's what causes goslings issues to hatch. So this is why I don't do first year eggs. They will get used to laying, they will start laying bigger, wider eggs. Whether or not the weight ever fully gets up to the 190, 200 grams mark or 150, that I don't know. I guess we'll see next year. So just wanted to show this in comparison. So new layers, experienced layer. I will bring in one of these eggs. This is my girl Goose. So she's laying some very nice shaped eggs. I'm just hoping that they get a little bigger next year. But she's got the shape pretty down pat, nice and oval, good starting weight. 150's low, but there are some girls that's just, they lay more petite eggs. So I'm not ruling that out. We like to see them more in the 190 to 200 gram range. All right, so that's everything about eggs. Again, with marking, so I put my pen, or if I know the actual layer, I'll put their name, the date I collected the egg, and again, since I do it daily, I know that that's the date. The weight, you can do a little arrow or an X up, and then an X on the other side, so that when you're hand turning your eggs, you know that they've hit the opposite side. You want to hand turn at least twice a day. 3 times ideal, but I personally only get to twice a day, morning and night. And then let's see, what else? Oh, so this should be an obvious statement. If you want this to be a living, breathing baby gosling, treat it with respect. Don't go juggling it. Don't go spinning it super fast. You want to be gentle. When you rock it, when you hand turn it, you want to move it slowly, like mom or dad would do in the nest when they nudge it with their beak. And then let it rest. You don't just want to well, I'll do it with faunas because I'm not going to do anything with it. You don't just want to be spinning your eggs around haphazardly because this wants to be a baby. Okay? So that's my lesson on eggs.